Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, Rosie Rosette 2020. I'm not going to do all that because I'm trying to upload this video.
Hello,
This
everyone.
is
I'm
really
Mama
sad.
Zach. Thanks so much for joining us. A gang in Haiti has kidnapped a group of 17 missionaries, including three children. There are 16 Americans and one Canadian in the group. They are affiliated with an Ohio based organization called Christian Aid Ministries. A voice message sent to various religious missions said that the people were kidnapped as they were leaving an orphanage. A message from the ministry group said its field director is working with the U.S. Embassy. Haiti is experiencing out of control gang violence following the assassination of its president and a devastating earthquake over the summer. The United Nations Integrated Office in Haiti says at least 328 kidnappings were reported in the first 8 months of the year. Authorities say in some cases, Haitian gangs have demanded ransom payments of more than $1 million. For more on the situation in Haiti, I am joined by Gary Pierre. He is the founder of the Haitian Times. Thank you so much for being here. Why would a gang target this large of a group of missionaries in Haiti?
Well, thanks for having me, Lena. This is what they've been doing because they see it as an opportunity to make money. A large group of foreigners, they deem a high value asset and they can get a lot of ransom for them. But one of the surprising things is that, from what we understand, from what I've been told prior, that Americans were really off limits. The gangs were very afraid of abducting Americans. And so this is surprising. I don't know if they knew they were Americans or not, because remember a few months back, a several French priests were kidnapped and they eventually were released. But this is the first time Americans, large Americans, white Americans, have been kidnapped in Haiti.
Do we know anything about the specific gang that's responsible for this kidnapping and what type of compensation they're looking for?
Well, so far we don't know how much they're asking. There hasn't been any contact, at least as far as we know publicly. But this gang is notorious. It's called Mabozo 400. It is one of the most aggressive gangs operating out of the Port-au-Prince area. It is basically, it controls the northern arteries that lead the Port-au-Prince if you want to go to the northern city or the central plateau cities of the Cap Haitian up in the north, and then you have other cities like Fort Liberté and all of that. So basically now what's happening, Port-au-Prince has been cut off in half. There's no way in or out of the capital city, and that's been happening for quite some time. And both intersections from the north and the south are controlled by really brutal, ruthless gangs.
Well, there are also children that are involved in this kidnapping. How, as you said, it's very unusual for a Haitian gang to target Americans. How often or unusual is it for a Haitian gang to target children?
Well, yeah, no one is fair in this situation. The police are missing in action. They seem to be afraid of tackling the issue. As you reported, we have no president. The prime minister is very weak. So basically, everyone, rich, poor, whomever, there's a price for everyone. They've kidnapped street vendors. They've kidnapped journalists. They've kidnapped businessmen. They've kidnapped Haitian Americans, Canadians. So this is total lawlessness now. We are approaching the real danger zone. If it wasn't bad enough, I think now we get into a place of utter chaos in Haiti because people are leaving in droves and the situation is untenable. The Haitian government, such as it is, has to really attempt to deal with the situation. Otherwise, we don't want to think what's next.
I guess that is really the question because as you're explaining it, um, gangs in Haiti have, it sounds like, almost complete control. And as you said, the police are missing in action. So, what is the Haitian government trying to do to get these gangs under control and stop these rampant kidnappings?
They have done very little. Several months ago, they attempted a raid into one of the stronghold of the gang, and it failed miserably. Okay, police officers were killed. Tanks that were part of the convoy were confiscated by the gangs, and the Haitian government had to negotiate with the gangs to get their vehicles back.
Oh
And
no.
since then,
Oh
a
no.
police officer recently was kidnapped. So this is
Mm-mm.
where we are. Now,
Oh
the next
no.
thing, and I didn't want to go there since you brought it up, is that for the gang leaders to be in control of the government.
Mm-mm.
And right now, they're a de facto government, but at some point, the Haitian government is just going to all of its authority and allow the gang to rule because they are ruling the
Mm.
country. They give edict, they let
This is
people
really
know
sad.
when they can come out or not. And so this is really a situation that we have to watch carefully. I don't know what the State Department.
They're gonna have to do something about that because what's gonna happen is the gang is just going to literally, well, there it is happening. The gangs are taking over. I didn't realize it was this bad. I had absolutely no idea that mass hysteria was going on in Haiti like that. I did know, I mean, I made videos about how, you know, Biden was sending Haitians back to Haiti and how Trump said that, Haitians, um, there's a lot of AIDS, rampant AIDS running around, and he's just a total idiot. But I didn't know that the gangs were in control of certain parts of Haiti. This is just really, and so that's why people are leaving with nothing. They're just leaving it all. Well, hell, I would do it too if if I knew that someone was taking over America, China was taking over, Russia was taking over America, and I had to leave. Bye. I'd take off this wig or whatever, pack up some documents, copy some documents on the internet. And that's something that you should do. You should always have like a copy of some documents on the internet. That way, if something happens and you don't have your phone or whatever, you can always get logged into the internet from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? From some device. Pack up a backpack or pack up some bags with some comfortable shoes or whatever. I'm out. I'm out. Drive to Canada, drive somewhere. But it's sad that people are just leaving with nothing, just for safety and freedom. And then the U.S. is sending them right back, sending them right back to hell, where there's no food. There's rampant gang activity. People are getting, but I can understand. Okay, I mean, I can't understand the kidnapping, but I can understand. There's the gangs. They're trying to survive. There's total destruction. What happened? I still want to know what happened to the Clinton fund, where they went over there and she raised all this money and built one house or two houses or something like that. What happened to all those millions, Hillary Clinton? What happened? And that's the problem. France needs to go in there and take back control or send in the troops or whatever, because isn't Haiti still paying France all the money, or did that stop? Mm-hmm. So they need to send their troops over there, since Haiti pays so much for whatever to be free. I don't know what they're paying for. But if they can send them millions and billions, well, France needs to reciprocate that money and push it back into Haiti and get some structure. I don't know, I mean, I know they overthrew the government for France, but it doesn't seem like it's doing well. It just doesn't seem that way. Without now, I know there's a lot in between, but honestly, I mean, when they killed the president, and now the prime minister is leading it, but he can't really lead it because I guess the guy said that he's not strong enough or powerful enough or whatever. Well, who is this gang leader? Why doesn't the gang leader um, run for president? Like, I don't know. But, are they kidnapping and killing, or are they just kidnapping, saying, hey, we need some money? We need some money to feed these people. Like, where are all the supplies, you know, that people send? Red Cross or whatever. I guess is Red Cross over there? Or are they like, no, 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 it's too dangerous? Now, with them kidnapping people, I don't know if they're gonna get much help anymore. Now, I can understand the people who are at the border who are trying to get over to the U.S., but I mean, going into Haiti, one man told me that he went to Haiti and he had to have an armed guard or two armed guards with guns because it's so bad. Anything, I think he said Port-au-Prince or whatever. I think there's two parts of Haiti. And I think he said Port-au-Prince was really bad. But then this other guy, he was in this travel group that I got kicked out of, whatever. But he would do trips to Haiti. He actually got married in Haiti, had a beautiful wedding. He like got married amongst some ruins or whatever. It was really a beautiful wedding, and he filmed it and he had pictures and everything. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know what part of Haiti he goes to, but apparently this other part, um, I guess they're not supposed to target Americans, but 17 of these people were from Ohio. I don't know if they just target white people and not black people. I don't know. I don't know. But I know they need resources. They need food. They need water. They need housing. They need clothes. They need probably gas, electricity. They need to rebuild, all of those structures that got hit by I hear a helicopter. That got hit by the earthquake. And then it's either one or well, I know they got hit by an earthquake and a storm or whatever, a hurricane, whatever. I don't know which one was first, the hurricane or the earthquake. But whatever the reason, it's really ridiculous that people have to kidnap and beg for ransom in order to feed their people. It's sad. It's really sad. Because all of the Haitians that I know here, they're hardworking. I mean, they are hardworking. They're educated. They're really into it. Now, I don't know. That's the Haitians that I know in California or on the internet. I don't know what's going on in Miami Haitians. I don't know. I have no idea. No, actually, I know a girl. I know two girls who are Haitian. One is this beautiful fitness model. The other, I think she works in physical therapy. Like, I don't know any Haitians that are like on the, that are unhoused. I'll say that. Like, they're really hardworking people. So I don't get it. I don't get it. The stereotypes and everything. But again, this is our brothers and sisters being, you know, labeled something, but people are just trying to survive. Now, should they kidnap people? No, they should not kidnap people. But should the United States help them? Like, they can send or, set aside 63 billion for Afghans. Did they set aside any any amount for Haitians? Oh, I know why. Because we Haitians don't have oil, right? Oh, and they're black. It never ends. I can make 100 videos tonight off of different discriminatory acts towards black, and it'll still keep going tomorrow. Literally, I could do one video, 1 minute videos for the rest of the night, just saying what actions happen, not even going into depth. I could do it all night, and tomorrow morning it will still happen again and again and again. And then I will be in pain for, moving my arms around or whatever. Like, I ain't got a brace. I got to start wearing a brace. I got to find my brace. That's what I need to do. You guys, let's pray on this. Because we need a solution in Haiti. We do. We do. But they're killing the presidents and everything's like, what is going on? France needs to send their troops to Haiti. If you can demand millions and billions, you can You can throw some troops over there. I don't understand why France has not done anything. That's their colonizer. I mean, United States, we have enough on our plates already, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You guys leave a comment at the bottom because I'm really perplexed about this one. I really, and it's just a shame. It's a shame. All right, talk to you. Excuse me. Talk to you guys later. Bye.